Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are continuing our skincare awards season that I'm running here on the channel, focusing down on the very best eye creams of 2025. For years, we were told that when it comes to eye creams, we're buying nothing more than glorified, overpriced moisturizers. And you know what? In a lot of cases, that was true. But I think in 2025, we're blessed to have a whole range of different, really well-formulated eye creams that are going to add something additional to our skincare routine. I've chosen a selection of my personal favorites, and there's something here for every single budget. So no matter what your coin, there'll be an eye cream here that could elevate your skincare routine. Sit back, relax, let's talk the world's best eye creams. Now in today's video, I'm going to share with you my personal favourite eye creams, and as I said, I've got something here for everyone no matter your price point. I've listed all of the ones mentioned down in the description box below, so if you didn't quite catch the name, you want to check the price point or make a purchase, those links are all there for your convenience. Here on Mad About Skin, I like to say I always speak from the heart and never the wallet, and that's because you'll never see a sponsorship or a paid partnership on the channel. I believe that by turning down that coin, it just helps me to retain my independence. So if you want to support me as an entirely sponsorship-free content creator, the very best way of doing that is by reaching down and giving this video a big thumbs up and a like. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, love to each and every one of you. I'd also love for you to take part in our poll. Down in the comments section below, I'd like you to share your thoughts on eye creams in general. Do you use one or do you avoid them? That way we can kind of put to bed that age-old question of do you need an eye cream? If you're a huge fan of eye creams, let me know by leaving the heart emoji again down in the comments section below. If you're someone that genuinely doesn't see the need for one or you avoid them in your skincare routine, leave the cross emoji and state why. That way we can see where the true opinions of the Mad About Skin community lie. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So this is actually the first category specific video in our skincare awards this year, and I wanted to start with eye creams because I think there's been so many new additions to the skincare space, it's kind of worth celebrating. This year's awards videos are actually going to be done slightly differently to last year's because I'm actually going to do them in order of lowest price point product through to the highest. I genuinely believe that there's something out there for everyone, and by focusing down on the drugstore and affordable first, it just means that everyone's included if they're looking to try out an amazing eye cream to slot into their skincare routine. So with that said, straight off the bat, one of my favorites, which did definitely appear in last year's video and is coming back for more this year, and it's this little gem. This is the Torridon Cell Amazing Firming Eye Cream. This is £12 here in the UK, so super affordable and budget friendly. And because you don't need a whole lot of the product, I'll find that a tube like this will probably last me in the region of 3 to 4 months. That's a really good investment for £12, and I've seen some great results from this. It's what I call like an all-round eye cream. It will help minimize the appearance of dark circles. It'll help lift and firm the skin. It definitely has an impact on minimizing fine lines and wrinkles, and it hydrates. So if you're somebody that likes to use concealer on top of your eye cream, this will be a great base for that. Or if you're somebody that doesn't conceal but you just want those long-term anti-aging benefits, this has got you covered too. It's one of those great all-rounders, like I said, that I think just about everyone could benefit from slotting into their skincare routine. Torridon are a great Korean skincare brand, and this product is easy to find everywhere in the world, bar here in the UK. It's been super popular here in the UK, and they have had some stock issues. So I'm going to link loads of different places you can get it down in the description box below. You might have to shop around to find it, but it's kind of worth it. For £12 for a great all-round eye cream, I don't think we can ask for more, and this for me is one of my absolute favourites and kind of proves that when it comes to skincare, the drugstore has some absolutely amazing options. Now, taking it up one step a little bit when it comes to price point, but still super affordable, this is the Mary and May tranexamic acid and glutathione eye cream. Another product that was in last year's best eye creams and makes it forward into 2025 too, because for me, when it comes to skincare, consistency is key. I don't feel like I have to have a new selection of products every single year. If I'm still using the old favourites, they're coming back for another year, and that's definitely the case with this one. And this is actually a new one that I bought a couple of weeks ago because I always have one on hand, and look how much product you get. This is one of those products that will literally last you 6 months. It's a fraction more expensive than the Torridon one. I think I paid somewhere for around £15, around $18. Again, super affordable, and because of the amount you get, 6 months worth of use, and it's great. This I would say is the best eye cream for people that are specifically targeting dark circles and under eye discoloration. You've got the tranexamic acid, which is a great pigment corrector, and you've got glutathione, which is one of the best ingredients for lifting and brightening any discoloration that you have. So it kind of prevents and it treats, and that's why I think you get such great results with this. Because it's super gentle, you have to be consistent to get those results. So one of these will give you 6 months worth of use, so you can really see the long-term payoff. And like I said, been using this for 2 years, and I don't think I'm ever looking back. Now, when it comes to eye creams, there are people out there that said, you don't need one. You can just use the rest of your skincare up under the eye. And you know what? That is definitely true. As long as you're a bit mindful to make sure that you're using gentle products, because the under eye is much more sensitive than the rest of our face, that you're using products that aren't going to strip, dry, and irritate, because again, that thin, delicate skin under the eye is very much prone to aging, which can be exacerbated if you use too high concentrations of actives or ingredients that are just too irritating. So whilst I'm not always the biggest fan of just slapping everything under the eye and hoping for the best, you can be strategic. One of my favourite non-eye creams that I use under the eye is actually for my own skincare line. This is the Mad About Skin Multi-Active Super Serum. So I use this all over the skin for its skincare benefits. Peptides, azelaic acid, antioxidants, vitamin C, it kind of has it all. But I also use it under the eye too. Because of the gentle formulation, it's absolutely fine to use under the eye, and I'd say this is the best option for people that are looking to plump out the under eye. If you find that your under eye is a little bit droopy, drawn, a little hollow, and you want something to plump and lift in a flash, this is the product for you. Make sure you use it on damp skin. That's the key to that plumping action. Put a little of your favourite toner under the eye, or just a little tap water will absolutely do. Then apply just a little bit of this under the eye and up into the orbital bone. Massage it around. You'll see that plumping, that hydration. You'll definitely notice some long-term anti-aging too, and you can put any concealer that you want over the top of this once it's sunk in. I think a great example of how just because a product isn't an eye cream, it doesn't mean you can't use it under the eye for great benefits. Just be mindful. If you're going to do that, make sure you go with a gentle formula that isn't going to stress out, irritate, or inflame the under eye, potentially, increasing the risk of any aging. This is the one that I use all over the face, under the eye, and I think the very best when it comes to plumping and just firming everything up. So I'd say those three are the affordable under eye options, all under £20, equivalent in whatever dollar that happens to be. So super affordable, suitable for most budgets. But if you don't mind paying just a little bit more, it is possible to get more from your under eye treatments. Upper price bracket, I want to talk about the Face Theory Peptide Firming Eye Cream. This used to be called the OcuWake Eye Cream, if you remember that. I used to be a huge fan of that. They went through a rebrand, they changed the names of a lot of their products, and they did slightly tweak the formulas of some of them too. This was a favourite of mine 4 years ago. I tried it again under its new name and slightly tweaked formula, and I love it just as much now. I actually think the formula, if anything, is better now than it was back then, because they've actually put a really good concentration of urea in this version. Now, urea is fantastic because it helps smooth everything out, but it gently exfoliates. So if you're somebody that gets milia, those little white bumps that you see under the eye, I think all of us will experience them at some point, and you want to eradicate them, This is the #1 treatment that I would recommend. It's super gentle, so it won't irritate. It'll definitely exfoliate away those milia. And if you use this morning and evening for about 3 weeks, you'll see those milia start to lift, and it's a really quick treatment. Of course, if you haven't got milia, you can still use this for its other benefits. It's got antioxidants, it's got peptides, it's got some great blend of different vitamin C derivatives in here. So it is kind of like a one-stop shop for your under eye. But I think where this comes into its own is for treating those little white bumps that, like I say, I think we've all experienced at some point. Get this, you will love it. Now, we're firmly into the higher end options now, but I don't want everyone to just tune out, because I know when it comes to skincare, shop within your budget. Use what works for you, and we all have different budgets, but I always think it's nice to explore high, low, and everything in between, so we know really what's on the market. And I've got 2 higher price point eye creams that I genuinely think deliver a little something extra for the additional coin that you're investing. Most higher price point eye creams are utter garbage, not worth your money, but these 2 I would say are the exception. Up first, we have the Medicate Crystal Retinal Ceramide Eye. This, again, I think probably featured in last year's video when we were talking about the best eye creams, because I used it back then I still use it now. And this is a great retinol-based eye cream that you'd use in your evening skincare routine. Retinol is one of the best collagen boosting ingredients, increases cell turnover, great anti-aging potential. But most of the retinols that we use on the face are just too strong for under our eye. So it's really great that we have a retinol in an eye-safe formulation. And this is nourishing, it's hydrating, but it's most importantly anti-aging too. They do 3 different strengths. Personally for me, I go for the mid strength, which I find just works universally. But if you've got a very delicate under eye, go for the lower strength. More resilient, go for the higher option. It's nice that we have that choice, and this is sort of like the sister to the Medicate Crystal Retinol range that you guys know I'm a huge fan of. There is definitely space for under-eye specific retinoids, and of all the ones I've tried, this is the only one that I genuinely think packs a punch and is worth investing in. Beautiful for the anti-aging on your evening routine, and look at this. What I love about this applicator is it's super precise, so you can dab just a little bit on, no wastage, really easy to apply. Medicate, one of my favourite British brands, and one of the best products from them. So I feel that I've kind of saved the best till last. If I had to choose one eye cream to be like best in show, the world's best eye cream of 2025, it would hands down go to this product. This is the Trinity London Take Back Time Eye Cream. So again, not the cheapest product out there, but the benefit of this is a little goes such a long way. So I think I'm 3 months into using this and I've barely got through half of it. Just a tiny amount is all you need. But hands down, the most hydrating eye cream I have ever used. The best when it comes to lifting and firming. It helps take away any dark circles and discoloration, and it's an absolute wonder when it comes to any puffiness and inflammation that I know I certainly always seem to wake up with on a morning. This kind of does it all. So if you're looking for a one-stop shop, it doesn't get better than this. Now, as I said, it's not going to suit everyone's budget, which is why there are much more affordable options that we've already talked about. But this is definitely like a step above when it comes to results and what you can expect from it. As I said, a little goes such a long way, and I'm probably 2 to 3 months into this and I still have loads left. So I'd see it more as an investment rather than a splurge because it does genuinely last. I'll put a little, it pains me because like I said, I never want it to run out, but I will show you a little bit on the hand so you can see how it goes in. It's got some instant color correcting, so it gives you those immediate quick wins, but it's got some long-term beneficial anti-aging, anti-hyperpigmentation benefits too. You see how that goes in. It's just rich, it's creamy, it feels so good on the skin, and it's perfect because it disappears without a trace but leaves behind that color correction and that hydration. So if you don't want a greasy under eye, you don't want to be feeling a product weighing you down, this is it. I tried not to like this because I always like to steer away from anything that comes with a higher price point. So I tried not to like it, I used it, and I am hooked. It's fabulous. And I will say, one of my top tips is always to high and low it. So I'll tend to invest in this one skincare routine, then the other routine I'll use something cheaper like the Torridon. That way you can double the amount of time you can use this for without, breaking the bank too much. So you can always high and low it and mix and match between the drugstore and the more luxury. It's entirely up to you. But yeah, without doubt, the best eye cream that I've tried this year, but all of the others that I've mentioned are absolute ding, 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 10 out of 10 products. There's something here for everyone. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Don't forget to take part in our poll, heart emoji if you love a good eye cream, cross emoji if it's just not your bag. And that way we can put to bed that age-old question in skincare of do you need an eye cream? Let's let the Mad About Skin community decide. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.